Making borscht. Borscht. This is completely new to me, I've never done it before. So, I have a bit of preparation to do beforehand. Right, I need to cook up a carrot. Now, some recipes of borscht use very finely chopped ingredients. I prefer chunky, so the carrot that I chop up is going to be kind of chunky, but it should be fine. Right. I'm going to prepare a few things while we're waiting for anybody to join who wants to watch this. I'm going to get some water and make up a small amount of stock. I think let's add a bit more. Right. We have a small amount of water and I'm going to put a couple of stock cubes in. That's all we need in there. Nothing major. 2 basic beef stock cubes. Put that back away. Let this stock heat up. Basic beef stock. Nothing major, just heating up some water with the stock cubes in. It's all for preparation. I'm not following any specific recipe, which is normal for me. 2 cloves of garlic, at least. Put water on the stove, so I'm going to put garlic in this one. 2. Let's peel some garlic. Yeah, one of the things I want to do in this room is get a blind for the window. It hasn't got a blind at the moment. Which, as you can imagine, makes the lighting in this room really bad. My apology. So, I'll just put these here with the carrots, I'll show them in a minute. That's the first piece of garlic. Now the second clove of garlic will be cleaned off. Bertie is here trying to pick up bits and pieces that fall on the floor. This is perfectly normal for Bertie. I'll make sure that garlic doesn't go on the floor, because garlic and onions and all that are not good for doggies. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. About this and everything. I'm really open about anything. Right. So that is the garlic and the carrots prepared. Let's see, what else do I think I need? Let's check. I actually need to get an onion out. Let's go find an onion. Open up the fridge and get an onion. In fact, these are small onions, so I'm going to get 2 of them. 2 onions. So do these, let's put this back ready for when we actually start making the dish proper. I don't usually do this much prep work, you know what I'm like. I do not know what this dish is supposed to taste like, so I'm going to have to play it by ear completely. So, slice the onions, I'll show you what I've got here. Just bring it in the same with all the other stuff that will go in at the start. And there's one more thing I've got to do. I'm going to get some plastic gloves to put on for doing it, and that's the beetroot, because beetroot stains. So, I'll first show you that though. That is the onions, the carrots and the garlic. If the front door goes, it's because I'm expecting a delivery. So, let me just get my gloves. I need a pair of simple gloves before I open up. I've got to put the gloves on before I deal with the beetroot, or the beetroot's going to stain everything. Unfortunately, I don't have a movable camera easily, so I'm just going to have to go over this. One, two, three. No. I need to put this on. I'll cut it one way. I'm going to bring you over there once I just... Listen, I'm doing the beetroot at the moment. Hello. I'm just preparing the stuff for the borscht. I'm cutting up a beetroot. Now, unfortunately, the only beetroot I could go hold of was already cooked beetroot, which shouldn't make a difference to it too much. Beetroot. There we are. Right. Once again, as I've said before, my versions of meals are usually chunky. Okay, so that's the beef steak. The stock doesn't need to be turned on. What we need to do is begin to heat up the oil that we're going to use. It's actually coconut oil I'm using as usual. Just put a bit of that in there. Coconut oil in the pan, heated up on number 8 on my electric system. I'm going to just get a little knife out and just cut open the easiest meat for me to get was diced beef. So let's put that in there. Oh, what the hell, why is it all in there? There we go, that's the diced beef. I'll just wash my hands. I'm touching that. So this is going to be a Jason version of Borscht. It's going to be different. Yeah, Borscht. Yes, we are starting the cooking of the Borscht. So just let's hold that. I'm going to first fry up the beef. So we do it all in the same juice. I'm going to turn this up. We're now at the point of starting to do the proper thing. I am going to cook it in here. I should be able to fill up this with all the way to the top. So we'll just let that set. Yeah. It's going to be a very thick soup. If it doesn't fit in this, I'll take it over to that and do it in there. I've got my beef stock all ready for, so I'm just going to cook this up a little bit, turn it down a bit. So this is going to be a very chunky soup. I've never seen it like most of the top chefs in the world are men. That's the weird thing. Men do a lot of cooking. But my wife was a brilliant cook as well when she could cook before she got ill. So this is just there. We're doing good. Hello, Bertie. You keeping an eye on everything? I hope your day's going well, Pup. Because you gave me the inspiration for this. You're the one who inspired me to do a dish from a country of one of my users, one of my viewers on the site, because it was such a great idea. And if anybody else has ideas for this kind of thing, it will be probably a very different borscht than most. But then again, from what I understand of borscht, my wife's dead. Now, been dead for a while, but she had cancer. She had cancer, my wife did. We fought it for 21 years. Hello, Keegan. Hello, Melly. Hello, everyone. Now, this is, we're doing Borscht. We're doing the Jason version of Borscht. All I've done up to now is just put some beef in, and I'm just letting it do. Nothing major, just waiting on that. No, don't be sorry, it's okay. All the information is below the stream. The beef stock is ready to go in when I need it. This is just a different meal to me. I love cooking. I love doing all of these things. The reason I have time to do all of these things is because my wife's gone. Playing Sims. Oh, I hope everybody's having a fun morning. So yes, we're just going to turn that up to max and just let this. We're almost at the point of doing bits and pieces. I'm just going to let these cook a little bit more. I want it to get to the point where they're just starting to turn a bit brown, where we've got enough heat on. Oh, I need to know that they will just start to burn. Not burn, but quite, you know, going brown. All of this juice at the bottom sort of caramelising. Smells gorgeous, the beef does. The beef smells really nice. Let's turn this down in a minute. Turn it down one. There. Almost at the point of being ready. Yeah, the sizzle. Hey Capra. Oh yes, this is nice. Really nice. Heating up nicely. I need this, want that to go just a little bit brown. And then I'll add in all the vegetables. And mix them in and then add in the stock. I'll probably add more water than is in the stock. But this is just the start of it. Yeah, I love the sound of meat sizzling and it's gorgeous smell. It smells gorgeous. This beef does. Won't take long now. So we're doing borscht, a Russian soup. It's usually a very thick soup, but like a lot of things, like my lobby, everybody makes it slightly different in Russia, from what I understand. You've all got your own family's recipe of borscht, and it's just brought through the generations. Some do it even without any meat. The only ingredient I haven't put in it is celery. Some do it with celery, some don't. I don't like celery, it's not one of my favourite vegetables. So I wanted to do this without it. But as with anything I do, you make your own stuff. Okay, so I would say that looks almost ready to start putting the rest of the things in. The juice in that is coming out of all the beef really nice. Yeah, I'm going to let that in for a little bit longer. Actually, so this here is 1 carrot, 2 small onions and 2 cloves of garlic. So, this is my beetroot going in. Now, like I said, I might transfer this to my big pot. In fact, I think I will transfer this to my big pot. Because we're going to have to do a lot of stuff. Let's just put that in the big pot. There, okay. Let's see if we can bring this over a little bit. Increase the height. I'm going to just increase it by a tiny bit, just so you can see it better. adding cabbage. Cabbage going in. That was frozen cabbage because I had some frozen cabbage in. So I'll just let that all heat up in there. So we've got cabbage, carrots, beetroot, onions, garlic. And just take that down by one so it's just on the middle. Okay. In fact, I am going to now add some beef stock. So a lot of beef stock. I need more stock, so I will grab some more water. Let's put some more of that in. I don't want it too much. That, I think that's about right. If we've got too much liquid in it, we can always reduce it at the end. So at the moment I'm just going to let that that looks quite nice. Salt and pepper. You can see salt and black pepper from my grinder. Now does that look okay? I want to get it to a good temperature, get it boiling, and then I'll turn it down and let it simmer. Probably needs about 20 minutes of simmering, I would think. So to make it heat up faster, let me put the lid on here. There. And I'm going to turn this camera around so you can see. I'm going to just do a few dishes. I have to turn this angle up. I'm going to be doing some dishes over there. So this is the thing that a lot of cooks don't show you, is the stuff you have to do when you've made the meal. You have to do the dishes. So let me clean, and then clean, and do that. Make it all done. So the soup is actually just cooking away on there at the moment. I'll run through the ingredients. I'm just doing the dishes while I'm waiting. Dishes have to be done. So we'll get the dishes done. on there. Let's have a look at it. So that, I'll show you now. That is time to turn it down to simmer. I'm going to put it down to about 3. Probably needs about 20 minutes, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but don't really have a choice. I think I thought I could have probably done some borscht in the Instapot. Because of the way the Instapot does with pressure cooking, it cooks a lot quicker. Going through my last of the knives and forks over here. I'll be back in there in a minute. Looking forward to this. Uzbek shuku, the capitalist version of borscht. It's nice. It smells gorgeous. It smells really nice. Let me turn this down a bit so you can now see the actual pot with that camera. It's probably slowly going to get redder as the beetroots cook through. But if you've got any questions for me, well, either about this or what's going on later today, just ask, because I don't have, just got to wait now for it to be done. A letter came. I'm going to open my letter. This letter is from the doctor, I believe. Just confirming, or it might be from the hospital. Okay. Da-da-da. So, that's just basically telling me that I have an appointment still on the 2nd of August. God, gotta wait all that time. This is helping me with what are my problems far more than anything else. I'm going to just take a little taste, see if I've got the salt and things on. So let's just take some of this. That tastes nice. Oh, Keegan got balloons on the PC. Balloons. Yay. Onion and garlic. Oh, that's nice. That's got a lovely taste to it. I don't think I need to change the ratio of salt and pepper on that, it's fine. I might add a bit of mayonnaise with it. Yeah, mayonnaise might go nicely with it. Yay! A new experience, a new type of food. I'm really just waiting for the carrots to cook. 20 odd minutes. It's actually simmering really nicely. So today's schedule, well, first let's go through the recipes, how I did it. Basic British beef. Nothing fancy, just chopped British beef. With some coconut oil, and I fried it in the frying pan. I added one sliced carrot, 2 cloves of garlic, 2 small onions, and beetroot and cabbage. I added some beef stock that I made out of some basic cubes, beef stock cubes. I mean, they were the basic beef stock cube. You can't really get much basic than that. Put it in the big saucepan, put the lid on, let it boil, and then took it down to a simmer. And now we're just waiting for it to finish cooking. But it smells gorgeous and it looks gorgeous. I've got myself some little bread baps to use with it, to dip in it. And today's schedule is 12 o'clock I will start my normal streaming with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. After that I will go on to whatever takes my fancy. Might be Minecraft, might be balloons. I might do some balloons in the afternoon because I'll be doing my big fleet tonight with Eve and the big event. We should end up with a lot of people on the channel. But if anybody's got any questions, but yeah, I think a bit of mayonnaise and that bread will go really nice with this soup. It's gorgeous. Thank you, Pupsy. Thank you for suggesting this. I'm going to probably share some with Trevor. I'm just going to check if Trevor's in because next door, because he's so wet outside. It is really bad outside. I'll just show you what it's like out there. It is pouring down. You probably can't see very well, but it is pouring down out there. And they've got flood warnings in this area. We don't usually have flood warnings, but we're okay because we're on the top of a hill. But Stoke-on-Trent has got flood warnings at the moment. I think most of the UK is being battered by a big storm. So let me see if Trevor's in. If he is, I'll just... I'm going to have another taste. You always trust a cook by if it tastes it. Let's take a little bit of carrot so we can see how the carrot is cooking. That tastes gorgeous. Yep, that tastes gorgeous. I would definitely be cooking this again. Yeah. What's that? I've got the spoon. There's another spoon in here. That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, my wife came from an Italian family. Her family wasn't very nice, but at least they taught her to cook. And I had been taught to cook all my life. So we just shared it and did different things together, and some of her recipes I changed and some of my recipes she changed. So it was an interesting way to go. And of course then when she got ill I started doing all the cooking. Don't think I've seen it this bad for a while. I think that's almost done. I will look into that as well. I'll do a sweet potato soup, so I'll try that. I'll get the ingredient next time I do a shop for ingredients. I'll buy in some sweet potatoes and I'll do that, Kappa. I think that's a good idea. I like the idea of once every week or once every couple of weeks doing a meal like that from one of the viewers who's from around the world. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Look at that. I've got to taste a piece of the meat. I've got to taste a piece of the meat. Nice. Yep. Yummy. That was nice. This is a nice, really nice. I think pretty much that's ready. In fact, I'm going to try a piece of the to make sure it's cooler. Do not want to burn my mouth. Yes, nice. Definitely not a type of soup that I've ever tasted before. Well, I think that's about it, isn't it? It's done, it's ready. I'm going to eat some and I will be on streaming from 12 o'clock. So, unless anybody has any questions for me, we'll leave it there for now. Oh yes, I've got some mayonnaise in, some nice mayonnaise for it. Oh, thank you for that, pup. I will eat this, well, eat some of it, put some aside. Bye bye for now. I'm going to go eat. Bye bye.